today we're looking at how a reel can show off your best work on Instagram. This is Grace and Cake, and as you can see, they make cakes, and they make some absolutely stunning wedding cakes for people's special day. Now, one of the great things about Instagram is in terms of, being part of your strategy for social media, especially being somebody that, obviously offers a service and beautiful products, is that you get to use it as like a bit of a shop window, if you like. And that's exactly how Grace and Cake creates it. So I'm going to show you the reel and then we're going to talk a little bit about it.
At the 2022 season comes to an end. Good night.
So as you can see, what she's done is she's created a little snippet of almost all of her Instagram. She's kind of pulled together all of the images of most of the cakes that she's made throughout the year. And she has, also shown, like the professional pictures from the wedding days. She's shown her. She's really kind of given like a real understanding of how beautiful the cakes are that she's made throughout the year. She caption tags all of the venues that she's worked with, which is also incredible, which means that she's going to get extra reach. She thanks everyone that she's worked with, including her husband, which not only makes her clients feel appreciated, but also gives us a little peek into her real life. So it's very warming, welcoming, but also, it's just the most incredible reel. But it is ultimately, that would have taken her, I guess, minutes, I suppose, to actually create. But in terms of the value that it gives, it's huge because it shows you, I guess it inspires you. It gives you a bit of an understanding as to what the quality of her work would be like. And then it also gives you a real insight into her as a business owner as well, because it's a really personal post. So for me, this is how, using reels as part of your Instagram strategy, if you are if you have a service or a product that you can show off, this is just a really fantastic way of doing it. Now, if I was Grace and Cake, then what I would be wanting to do is to understand more about how social media is working for me. One of the best ways of doing that is going to the Maybe dashboard, and then on the left hand side would be her, so it would be Grace and Cake, and then on the right hand side she could literally choose any cake and wedding cake business anywhere in the UK. And if it was me, I'd be looking at maybe somewhere that might be a direct competitor, so maybe one of the other cake making businesses in the in her local vicinity. And then what she can start to do is start to benchmark how she's doing. So on the left hand side she would see her best post for the week, and then on the right hand side she would see their best post, and then she can start to look at things like comparing social media stats. She can compare what's working for her, what's working for them. She can look at hashtags that they're using versus the hashtags that she's using, and you can look at who's got influence in the conversation. But essentially it means that she can start to make social media work better for her by understanding more at a glance as to how it's performing. Now, as always, if you've got any questions whatsoever, click on the little blue button. We'd love to help.